Tonight, this is the meeting of the Lakeville Historical Commission. It is January 25, 2024. I call the meeting to order, and is anybody recording the meeting besides LakeCAM? No?
No.
So we proceed to the Secretary's minutes, which have been typed up.
We should also announce that, oh, that's mine. That Jerry Taylor is on phone from Florida, which we would have a quorum without her, but it's nice to have her here.
Thank you. Wish you were all here. It's 70 degrees.
Well, we had a balmy 40-something today, and it was no snow. It's all gone right now, so.
Ugh.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I second it.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? None. Motion carries. Treasurer's report. Jerry, you want to give the treasurer's report?
Sure. Our balance was $340, and we spent $37.55 for the DVD for the archaeological presentation, and $245 for the wreaths. Nancy, you were reimbursed, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I was.
And so the balance is $57.45. Now, I have a question about that, because I thought they were going to take, maybe it was just flowers that they were going to take out of a town account.
It may be the building site management.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll give Laurie a call and see what she says. She can ask Todd on Thursday.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have very limited funds from now until June 30th.
Well, that's all we can do right now.
So the other part of your report, you're going to talk about the scholarship balance?
Oh, I don't know if I have that.
Okay, would it be the same as last month, or in November? We had a scholarship balance of $3,000 non-expendable and expendable balance of $822.99.
Yes, of course, it's accrued interest, and I only do that biannually.
Twice a year?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the 150th balance is still $3,444.97.
It's the same.
And the
Yep.
gifts account balance is $300.
Yes.
Okay, so those. I move we accept the treasurer's report.
I second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? It's approved. Correspondence. Do you have any correspondence?
We have emails from Paul Nee regarding the floor of the proposed bathroom at the historic townhouse. And we have, before Mark Resnick left, he left a thing saying that we had received at town meeting in November the money as a contingency fund in case the money for the town roof for the townhouse from the appropriation from the town from previous town meeting, plus the money for Mass Historical, if we went over that when we had them pull the shingles and looked at the roof boards. So we have the CPC money that's there in case we go over the $60,000.
Right.
So right now, that's the only stuff that I have for correspondence.
Okay, old business. Long-range plans?
Well, the part of the long-range plans is the historic townhouse roof, and they did go out to bid. I believe they came in at under what we thought what it would be. Like it was under $50,000, like 40
Oh.
something. Yeah, so that means we probably most likely will not, unless there's some major damage to the roof boards, we probably would not be looking at the contingency fund at all, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That
so
is
I mean,
good.
we haven't received any notification on that, but that was verbal, that
Okay, historic town buildings,
that would be under that too.
Yep. cemeteries.
CPC approved funding to do stones at Thompson Hill. That was approved at town meeting, so we're gonna start with the table stones and see what we have left after the table stones are reset.
Yep.
So, and they haven't started work yet.
No, we won't start till
Spring.
the ground thaws out.
Yeah.
Now, we had talked about doing a cemetery tour in the spring or summer. Are we still thinking of that?
That would be under the last item for discussion, votes on plans for 2024.
Okay. Boston Post cane,
I'm going to be going to check on a plaque
all right.
that we could attach one of the copies of the cane, and then a place for names to be inscribed and perhaps years, if we can find that information, when it was presented to the most senior citizen of Lakeville.
All right.
So we're still, I think we're going to do a feedback thing where if anybody recalls having a family member that received it, above and beyond the records that we actually have from Gladys Figure's history, and anything else that the Historical Society and the current names that we know of. So it would probably be a plaque that we could, and then insert other names. I'm not sure how the chronological thing will follow,
All right.
as long as we have all the plaques. I mean, we could move things around. I guess you can usually unscrew those, or something like that.
Okay. Elizabeth, what's her last name? Was the last one to be awarded the Boston Post cane. I was wondering about the pins that we got. Should we give her one?
I think so.
Yes, I think that would be nice.
Are we going to have a ceremony or just and deliver it to her home? Or
I'm not sure.
I know, we
would-
maybe have to talk to the selectmen.
Or talk to her family too.
Her
Or to a
family?
family.
We don't know how she is right now. Okay, the brick project,
Bricks.
anything new?
Joan? Bricks.
The brick project, for anyone listening, is there's a brick walkway next to the old town hall, and you can buy a brick with somebody's name on it or whatever, and
It's a veterans walkway.
mainly for veterans, right?
And Joan is in charge of that. The 175th anniversary, we need to schedule a date maybe in May or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we can look
I think
ahead
May is good.
at calendars and find a time have a meeting.
that's a good idea.
okay. I'll be
And-
back by then.
You'll be back by then, right? On a roll,
Right.
Nothing new for the honor roll.
but in the spring, we are
We're gonna
going to have
get the names fixed in the spring. Redo the names in the spring.
Okay, the floor for the bathroom,
Okay.
the townhouse. Anything to say?
Yes, I did tell Mr. Nee did ask when we were going to be meeting, so he didn't actually say he was going to come to the meeting, but what he would like to know is what we would like for flooring in the bathroom. We approved the bathroom at a previous meeting. It's going to be between the two front doors inside the building. And he's of concern that when they go in to do the framing for the walls and then put the plumbing and all that in, that there's not going to be very much left of the original Southern Pine floor.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to know what we wanted for a bathroom floor.
The easiest to clean.
Well, I'm
Right.
thinking, yeah. It's also not going to be, it's not going to interfere with the historic nuances because you only will see the floor if you're using the bathroom.
Right.
So probably, I think that in the historic library, they may have put in a vinyl floor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought maybe we should double check and see what that is
I think so.
and just go with whatever they used over there. of the
That's a good
symbol.
idea.
Does that sound like a?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
it
So I
does.
think we should probably put that in the form of a motion. So I would move that we check out what the flooring is at the historic library's new bathroom and have a similar floor put in the historic townhouse proposed bathroom.
All right, I second that motion.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries for check on the flooring in the other bathroom.
Okay. We do not have any information from LakeCAM about the type of,
Drapery.
well, I think it was, we think we had got to a point where we discussed having shades put in, you know, window shades that could be pulled all the way to the top
right.
when we weren't filming, recording something or,
So we need some more information from
yeah, I
LakeCAM
think they,
on what they
I think
wanna
they've been
do.
very, I think Jose's been very busy and that he just hasn't got back to us. So we'll just keep that one as an open one. I'll keep it ongoing.
That's for the,
I'll
okay.
send him a note.
good. New business, demolition sign-offs,
We had none.
gifts,
We had none.
discussion about a meeting with the master plan committee on Tuesday, March 12th,
Okay, so,
6 p.m. Where is this supposed to take place?
it's supposed to take place at, I believe, the police station. I have a meeting that night, so I cannot go.
I'll still be in Florida.
Okay.
You won't go there, so that's not
No.
a good
Be
night.
you.
I don't have my calendar with me.
Okay.
What do they want to talk about?
I think they just want, they're working on the master plan and they want to see if we have anything that we could add to or change, make changes. And you've worked on open space and everything. How about if we appoint,
Maybe we get Rowan to drive you there.
how about if we ask Joan if she would be our,
Let me check my calendar first, and I'll get
Okay.
back to you.
assuming that Joan is available that night, that we
Right.
have her be our delegate to the master plan.
Okay,
So that, I'm moving that as a motion.
All right, I'll check my calendar and get back to you.
second it?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. To attend the, somebody from our committee will attend the master plan committee at the police station.
We think Tuesday, March 12th at 6 PM.
Discussion and possible vote on plans for 2024. What a
Cemetery tour.
cemetery tour, good.
We were going to contact when we had a plan, or started to put together a plan. We were going to contact the cemetery commission and find out if it was okay if we did this.
Right, I'll ask
And
them.
if they would like to do it jointly with us or participate somehow, like we do most of the work. So we would do advertising. What we talked about in the past is something many people had attended them. In New Bedford, they usually find individuals who want to become one of the people that is actually buried in the cemetery. And sometimes it was some person who was a politician. It could have been a writer, an artist, or just somebody's, relative or something like that. And people would dress up in the vintage costumes of that time period and do something. I'm not sure if that we have the depth in our committee to do that type of thing, or if we have people in Lakeville who would like, thespians who would like to participate, but that's a possibility. But it also could be just that we would talk about the individual and why this person was significant in Lakeville's history.
Right. And also, possibly talking about the very oldest stones in the cemetery.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe we'd contact Jeff Stevens. He might know which stones are really significant.
The other thing would be, because we are interested in putting Thompson Hill on the National Historic Register, and Thompson Hill is going to have some of the repair work done, perhaps we could coordinate the two and maybe talk about how unique the table stones are. Because we have two,
Hopefully
right?
we'll have two. Hopefully they'll be up by then.
So, well, we haven't set a date for when we would do this, but it would.
No, because I have to sign the agreement.
No, but what I'm saying is that it could be like in the fall.
It could be in the fall because I hope to have all the work done by the fall.
Okay.
Okay.
He's waiting for the ground to thaw and then he can come and start.
So another thing that we need to do is we need to do work on the history. And the history would be from 1979 to 2020, well, up till now, 23.
23.
But moving forward onto 2028. So that's quite a big span.
Well,
We have
you
some
can
things. but-
consolidate it down into a summary.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be too much.
We need lots of pictures.
Okay.
So I think that if anybody has an area they'd like to work on, whether it be town government, or if it would be the change of the face of Lakeville, the new industries, or developments and things like that, how Lakeville has changed, the expansion
Well,
of the schools
at some
and
point,
stuff
we
like that.
probably should contact each committee or commission and town government and ask them for their input.
Okay, even a summary of some of the things that they see that were really important or instrumental in changing the face of Lakeville, or having the progress of the change of the face of Lakeville. Okay. There's no time like the present to start thinking about it.
Well,
That's
we're
right.
running out of time.
Well,
you know,
4
you
years
gotta-
goes by really fast.
does.
Any other business?
Are we going to do tours and booklets to go along with the tours of different areas?
We had talked about, at one of the 175th anniversaries, one of the roads that we didn't do in 2003, or leading up to 2003, was Highland Road. And that was one of the ones we thought
And
we
Taunton
need to.
Street.
And Taunton Street. yeah.
Right. So we need to get working on those two.
That's why we need to get a committee moving.
So that we need the 175th committee to work with us.
Okay.
Any other business?
Our next meeting is February 22nd at 7:30 p.m. here. It's a Thursday.
Okay, all in favor?
I
Adjourn?
Uh,
All right.
We are adjourned.